Hi, and welcome to The World According to Rich. For those of you in the U.S., I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Now, if I told you about a vlogger that promised to vlog every day for the rest of his life, you might write it off as a YouTube gimmick. But in the case of ErikTV365, there's a real story behind that commitment. That's the subject of today's vlogger interview.
Tell us what your channel's all about, first of all.
It's a family vlog. It's a way for me to connect with my friends and family. We moved away from them all, and we were kind of out in the middle of nowhere, basically, where we're living at now. We don't know many people, and it was a way for me to keep my family and my friends involved in my children's lives growing up, and what's going on with us, with me and my wife as well.
And you say on your channel you're going to vlog every day of your life. Why? That's an amazing commitment.
Definitely is. I haven't heard of anybody else that's actually come out there and committed to that. And right now we're on, I think today is actually day 503 actually. So I've stuck by my guns, and I figure I'm going to continue to do this for the rest of my life. It's pretty easy. It's not like it does anything different to me. It's not like I'm having to go and lift a bunch of weights or something. It's just I carry a camera around, vlog a few moments of my day, and put it together at the end of the day. Well,
everybody's probably wondering now, why?
Yeah, well, here's the backstory to it all. So I guess it was about 2 years ago. We lived in Houston, Texas, and I had a job there and everything. My dad was going to retire, and I've always been close to my parents, and they're up in age. They both have something that's going on with them. Like my mom, she's pretty much disabled. She's broke her back, shattered 2 vertebrae, and I need to kind of be around them because I have a 13-year-old sister, and I want her to have me in her life still. And they decided they were moving northern area of Texas. So we moved to Dallas, which was somewhere that I'm in web development, so that I could find a job and continue on caring for my family as well. That was the main reason we made the move. Then once we moved, I found out that I had cancer. I had testicular cancer. I was diagnosed with it. And it was pretty depressing because knowing that I moved away from all my friends, and then my family that I moved to be close to decided they were going to move a little bit further. So we were pretty much all alone where we moved to. And I took care of the cancer. I had the surgery to have it all removed from my body. Then I went through chemo. And when I was going through chemo, I started watching more YouTube videos because I was sitting around. And I saw a few families that seemed like they were having a really good time, and it boosted my spirits, and it helped me to realize that there's more than just dwelling on something. And I don't want my children to ever dwell on something. I want them to know that no matter what obstacles are thrown at them in life, that they can always have a happy day. And from that point, once I got rid of the cancer and had the chemo, I decided that when I was well, I was going to start vlogging, and I was going to do it for the rest of my life, so that if anything ever came back, or anything was to happen to me, my kids could see that there was we had a happy day every single day that I was alive. So that was the main thing right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, so it's something for the kids, but it's also something for your audience. You talk a little bit about that. I mean, I'm sure you've gotten a great reaction to this.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the beginning I expected more from YouTube just because of everything I had gone through, and I was thinking, hey, this would be something. I'm sure that people will catch on, but it's been more of a slow and steady progress. And as time's gone on, it's made me realize the main reason I did it was for my family. And when I have all these other subscribers and viewers and stuff that come along, then that's awesome. I'm glad that I'm helping inspire some people, because I've had people send me messages and say that my story is inspiring, and I'm happy for that. I want my story to get out there more because I want more people to know that no matter what happens, like I said, you can have a good day every single day. It's all what you put out, and staying positive is a really good thing to do.
You know, you've done this now. How long?
530 days now.
530 days. You haven't missed one, huh?
No, we haven't missed them.
That's amazing.
In the beginning, when I made the commitment, I said that if there was ever a time that I didn't have an internet connection, I'm still making my videos every day. So as soon as I get to a video connection, I can upload the videos. But sometimes you just can't do it. I mean, I think there's been like 2 days or something we were on a vacation and we didn't have good internet connection. But as soon as we got to where I had an internet connection, those 2 days went straight up. So every day, I have my flip camera with me no matter what. I have my iPhone 4S with me so I can get video that way too. So each day we are getting video.
Now, do people ask you about privacy? They ask you about what kind of concerns do people first hear when they first hear about this? Do they share with you?
I I think mainly we had privacy issues as well. Like for the first 6 months that I did it, my wife wasn't on camera because she didn't know how she felt about it. So for the first 6 months, she wasn't on there. And then as a Christmas present to the viewers, she was like, okay, well then that'll be my first day. And I was 6 months into it. And we did we had like a 25-minute video last Christmas, and she was on the camera for the first time. And the audience loved having her on the camera because we have a good connection. We've been together since high school. I mean, we've been together for over 15 years. We've been married since 2004, but we've been together for a very long time. With my children, we just recently started saying their first names in the vlogs. Forever we had nicknames for them. My oldest son, we called him Jayzilla, and my youngest son, we called him Little Zilla. And that was their name. That's what everybody knew them as. But over the time that we've been doing it, we've kind of thought about it, and in my mind, I'm with my children every single day. My wife's with them all the time. The only time that they're not with us is at school, and when they're at school, it has to be a parent that comes to get them or anything like that. So I mean, our kids are with us. We're very protective of our children. We haven't even used a babysitter the entire time we've had our children. We've been with our kids. So we've actually said their names now, and we use both. We use their nicknames and their real names because eventually it was going to come out. And with today's internet, you can pretty much find out anything that you want to find out. I know that me being in the web development industry, I can find out pretty much anything I want to find out.
How is this? So you're in the web development industry, so you're sort of in the industry. How has this affected, or has it affected your business?
It hasn't. I have a full-time job, and then I also have a full-time family. So I mean, when I'm in my job, I'm doing my job. When I'm with my family, I'm free to do whatever I want. I have my own camera, and I don't connect the two. The two are totally separate things.
Now, do people around you in your everyday life, do they know? Do people pick up on it, or do you share it with them? Or
everybody that I know knows that we have a YouTube channel. We actually have 3 channels that are partnered. I have a channel that's just my personal channel. We have our family channel, and then my wife has a channel as well where she does gluten-free cooking tips and stuff like that because she's gluten-free. But yeah, everybody we know, they all know that we do videos, and if they don't want to be on the video, I'm fine with it. I just won't bring the camera out whenever I'm around them because I'll kind of know that they're not really interested in being in video.
Now, for you, what is the greatest value that you've found in doing this, just on a personal basis?
Like I said, when I first started, it really helped me because I moved away from my friends and family, and I got into a very depressed state. And when I found through YouTube, I could express myself and I could get my feelings out, and I don't know, it was kind of a cleansing for me. It made me a happier person to be able to do it. And now I'm just kind of like, it's just another part of my life. I don't know what I'd do without it, really.
So let's talk a little bit, very briefly, about community on YouTube, because I think if that's what you're really alluding to, is that you sort of discovered that this community, that it's a lot more personal than people who aren't familiar with it might assume.
Oh yeah, definitely. You start to develop a viewer base of people that come and watch you every single day, and they always leave you comments. They'll send you messages. And with me, I've been the type of person that I communicate with every single person that sends me anything. It might take me within a week. I try to make sure that I have a turnaround that no matter what's sent to me, no matter what's commented, that I respond to it. So I could have 80 comments on one of my videos, and I'm going to respond to every single one of those comments because it's just, I feel like it makes it more personable, and it feels more like you're building your audience and making them want to come back. And that's really what I'm trying to do. I want people to come and watch. I want people to know my story about surviving cancer, and that I try to also promote people to test them, to get themselves checked out, just do self-exams and stuff. It's really important because I found my cancer like super early, and I took care of it. And I want everybody else to know their body really well. And if you see anything odd, you need to get it checked out.
That's great. I mean, now, as far as your kids are concerned, do they know that everything that they do is, or not everything that they do, but that they're being broadcast throughout the world?
Well, yeah, they do. I have a 6-year-old, who's my oldest, and I have a 2-year-old. And if they don't feel like being on the camera that day, then they're not on the camera. But they know that they're on YouTube. They watch the video. They see themselves. They think it's funny. They think it's neat. Because I don't just stick every single thing up there. I stick the funny moments. I mean, because that's pretty much what I'm looking for. I want people to know that every day you can have that happy moment.
Thank you, Erik. Make sure you check out ErikTV365 on YouTube. And thank you for watching the Vlogger Interviews.